Two men up front, Owen Bradley and Matthew Fitzpatrick. Paul, they're going to cause some problems today, or potential problems at least.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Owen Bradley's renowned for causing us trouble over the years up at Coleraine.
Great work there from, sorry to interrupt, from Ross Clark down this right-hand side. And another corner teed up. It's Forsyth, just gets underneath that if the goalkeeper does well, but spills it.
Dropped it.
Yeah, he spilled it, and the Glenavon centre half just had to clear that one away.
And obviously, they knew exactly what was happening, and that's a
Patrick
chance.
Gets there, and it's a great header, but equally what a save from Johnny Tuffy to get down low and just knock that wide. But Malone and Campbell both standing over this. Malone from range, and Johnny Tuffy just watch that one. Good
Clever
ball in to find Philip Lowry. There's plenty of Glenavon shirts around him, but Philip Lowry does really well just to hang on to the ball. O'Rourke teasing ball into the box, and out now to Ross Clark if he can have a go, and well defended from Danny Wallace. It's Burns. Burns with the outside of the right foot.
We've seen that before.
We've seen it before, but he actually used the pace that was on the ball, didn't he? In the wind, he nearly stabbed it with the outside of the foot.
Good kick from Tuffers
against the wind. Forsyth, if he can get there, great flick on from Forsyth, but Dean Abbey just couldn't get in front of Kerr. But good work again from Forsyth. Clark goes with his left foot this time in towards Dean Abbey.
Yeah.
Philip Lowry is there again. If he can get turned, great touch from Philip Lowry. If he can get the ball out of his feet, and it was Dean Abbey coming in, just snatched at it, but Scannell teasing ball in just under it.
Off the bar.
Off the bar, and out now, and it is a goal. I think it's Bradley that's claiming the final touch, but BJ Burns to deliver this. Daniel Larmour, Chris Hegarty, Philip Lowry all making their way in there. Jordan Forsyth just peeling off around the back post. Teasing ball in by Burns. Great ball in, and gets the header, and it is a goal. And
is it an own
it's
goal?
Philip Lowry.
Oh, Philly Lowry? I don't know about that.
It's Philip Lowry that's claiming it, Paul.
I'm not too convinced by that, but I think it's, as long as it's in the net, it's a goal for us.
It is a goal, and what a ball in from Billy Joe Burns, Paul. It looks like Philip Lowry. He made an attempt to run away and celebrate the goal. It's all very subdued now, but Ross Clark, he's up against Danny Wallace once again. Adam Lecky just joining him now, still Clark. He's a ball in towards the back post, and it looks...
Is it in?
No, it hasn't been given, but it was great play
just
there
from
Ross Clark, and now he carries that ball, allowed to come a long way.
Oh, right numbered.
Fitzpatrick, Campbell now on this left-hand side. Bradley's made his way, but
who's
Scannell at the back post, who is free just to head that one in. And for all the early pressure here from Crusaders, it's Scannell here who got his head to that, and it's now Crusaders 1, Glenavon 2. Rory Brown.
Yeah, Glenavon are happy to play the ball in the air. And
out now to Bradley if he can get a shot away, and does, but just couldn't keep his effort down.
I think you have to follow that through for the rest of the game. And
great ball in from Ross Clark, but it's headed away there in the end. Plenty of shirt pulling going on. Snellgrove does well just to knock that back out to Jordan Forsyth, who's now playing right back. Teasing ball in with his left foot, finds Philip Lowry, just nudges it on, and Adam Lecky, and ball wouldn't come down quick enough. And O'Rourke this time in the corner played in, and
keeper's
Brown
flop.
actually flops it, and Adam Lecky is there with the head. It's Crusaders 2, Glenavon 2. Rory Brown, the goalkeeper, came, which looked like he was going to catch the ball, maybe split in two minds whether to punch it or catch it, but Adam Lecky was alert, Paul, and Crusaders are back in the game. I know he likes to come deep and win the ball, but Jordan Forsyth is out of position now, and Peter Campbell, who we've seen already with one ball into the box, teasing ball in, and Bradley is there and just can't make enough contact on it, but it's just peeling off. O'Rourke has to go in and tuck in, because if Glenavon break like they can now, and Ward, well,
yeah, better ball from Sean Ward, and we were in a lot of trouble, but now we find ourselves going out of the game.
Teasing ball by Snellgrove if Adam Lecky can get there with his left foot. And Adam Lecky, what a finish from Adam Lecky. We don't often see that on his left foot, Paul, but great work from Macaulay Snellgrove. The two substitutes combined, and the game is turned on its head, and Crusaders now lead 3. Forsyth does well. Adam Lecky's going to chase this one.
Adam Lecky will chase, and he's there.
Rory Brown thought about coming. Well done, Adam Lecky. Great first touch. Great feet from Adam Lecky. If he can find someone, and it
penalty.
No, he's pointing to the ball.
Plays on.
Yep, another corner maybe. Well to switch the ball to Forsyth. He goes early down this right hand side trying to find Ross Clark. Snellgrove and Jordan Owens both there. Still Ross Clark, goes in his left foot, goes in his right foot. Still Ross Clark, and
Still
It's
there.
still Ross Clark. If he can just
Adam
find
Lecky
someone.
now.
Lecky with his left foot forces
Jordan
the save.
Owens.
Jordan Owens
And again,
another
3
save.
saves.
And Rory Brown.
Unbelievable.
You can say what you want about the goal, and maybe that he should have done better, but I think he's just redeemed himself, Paul.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt.
He asked him for the flag to go up, which it doesn't, and he just opts to clear his line. And the ball is now going to bounce.
An opportunity.
It's Jordan Owens.
Through
Heads
to
it
Adam
in towards
Lecky.
Adam
Can he
Lecky.
hit it?
Goes first
He
time,
does.
and what
Oh.
a save from Rory Brown. Once again, with flowing around apart from that bar of chocolate, teasing ball into the Crusaders box. Jordan Owens does well. They head that out, but Campbell this time. Another ball towards, and Bernie's there, and so too was Fitzpatrick, who got there ahead of Daniel Larmour, but just couldn't direct the header. The rain is now coming down here at Seaview. Conditions have got worse. It's O'Rourke into the feet of Adam Lecky. What a touch from Adam Lecky, and it's Jordan Owens lays it out to Philip Lowry, and Philip Lowry from range.
Great strike,
And
Philip
you have
Lowry.
to say, for all the goals that Philip Lowry has scored over the last few weeks, that would have been the pick of them.
Yeah, I think every one of them have been about 6-7 yards out.
Wallace, clip ball in to the box, well headed clear by Hegarty, but only as far as McCluskey. Another ball in, gets the header to it, does Callum Burney, but Johnny Tuffy goes down. Rory Brown sprints back to his goal, but Johnny Tuffy's not.
He could have hit one there.
Stephen, a bit of a war game to say the least, but topsy-turvy, but a lot of characters from the team in the end.
Yeah, our first half performance just wasn't up to the standard that we set for the players and the way we play. We were second to the ball. We weren't holding the ball up front particularly well, and subsequently I made 2 changes because, the ball's got to stick up there. You've got to be aggressive up there and make it work. I thought the first half performance, albeit that Glenavon did very little other than get a poked goal from a corner kick, which is disappointing. It was a scrappy game, ball was being knocked long all day, but there was still football in it. And I just felt we needed to make changes quickly and get something working for us, we make the substitutions at half time that we felt necessary to make, and I thought Big Lex comes in, lights the game up and links the play. When he plays like that, he is marvellous, and he fell a little bit below those standards at Carrick, and we didn't get the penetration around that. And, we had to go to Cliftonville and work something out there. I thought Johnny McMurray was sensational in that game. So the standards around what we do are vitally important. Big Legs came on today and was magnificent. His quality of his finishing, a couple of goals, and particularly his second one was just brilliant. And he was unlucky at the hat trick with the great strike that he hits, and what a great save from Rory. And then Jordan Owens should really score from his 2 bites at it from 5 yards and should put us all out of our misery. So big performance from the second half. Thought we were really good. Quality of our performance was much better than the first half, and we run out worthy winners here.
Just when you talk about Adam Lecky, Steve, was that maybe something similar to the whole team? Maybe Glenavon poked the bear when they went 2-1 in front, and it just sort of gave the whole team a bit of fire in their belly. As you said, Adam Lecky, when he's got that probably aggression to do things quickly and hold things up, he was sensational.
Yeah, well, look, Glenavon have their style of play. They have 2 centre forwards who are strong boys. Fitzpatrick and Bradley are 2 very, very good players at this level of our league, and they're a handful for anybody. They've got 2 clever wingers, and they work the ball from back to front very, very quickly on you. That ball's clipped from a goalkeeper also who kicks it the length of the park. So there was a lot to deal with, and when you get sucked into that type of football, you have to be on your guard all day long, and I just thought Big Heggs and Daniel today, give as good as they got and worked it out very quickly, and I thought we nullified that threat, and particularly in the last 5 minutes when you're dealing with the ball into your box. So we'll be pleased with our day's work, particularly the second half. Again, Philip Lowry and Jude and people like that got about the pitch, and Jordy Forsyth, people that you expect a shift from them, and I thought we really got about it second half. And there's no easy ride in this league. These games are a war of attrition. Every game you step into, a war of attrition, and no matter where you go, who you play will be a difficult encounter, top to bottom. So I expect much more of the same coming week in, week out in the next few weeks, and we have to be playing at the levels we need to play at to get the results required.
How important is that flexibility, Stephen? We've seen a game last week at Solitude where it was more of a game of chess, and 2 teams, not wanting to lose and trying to break each other down. Today is pretty much going to the wars. How you mentioned this league, but how important is that to survive each of those games and go into each game with a different game plan?
Well, sometimes you're forced into making changes or people picking up little injuries and all that sort of stuff that works against you or works for you, and you have to make the changes necessary at the right times. And when you go up against the Clifton Mills and the Larns and all these teams, they've got phenomenal players, and you have to be on your guard against them. You have to stop them getting into certain areas of the pitch that will hurt you, and sometimes that maybe nullify your threat, maybe going forward or whatever the case may be, and the games can be tactical and tight. And then other games today, like the game was so open today because they kicked the ball back to front and they played 4-4-2, so you have to mark that up, and that made the game stretched, but we counterattacked that all day, and Ross Clark was flying down that side all day long. Second half was marvellous, really, really good. So those are the little things that you have to work on. We're missing a left side player in Paul Heapy with suspension, which is always difficult. And others come in and did well. I thought McCauley came on, done well for 15 or 20 minutes and give us a lovely ball for the third goal. So those are things that are required at this level. The pace of the game. Some games might be tight. Some games might be a little bit more open. And particularly when you're coming after it a little bit, as we did in the second half. We were 2-1 down, but we put the throttle down and went after them and got the result that we needed.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Stephen. Thank you.